In my last episode I was really happy for the service I got from Tesla. After owning my car, my Tesla Model 3, for more than 2 years, now I finally decided to take it to the service center and do this lubrication and the checking of things if everything was fine in the car. So they did the 12-volt battery change that there was some issue with, and also changed the hardware computer to version 3.0. And then I thought that now I will have another 2 years with happy driving with my Tesla Model 3 until I have to bring it to the service center again. But I was wrong. Okay, so this is the first time I ran into some kind of problem with my Tesla. Look here, it's completely dead. The screen doesn't show up when I come into the car, and nothing is generally happening, and I can't get any contact with the car through the app. So something serious have happened here. The car is just standing like this, going around and around and around, and the screen is just black like this. I just came in the morning, was supposed to drive with the car, sat in the car, the screen showed up, and I pressed on the screen and it got black, and now it's completely dead. I tried to restart the computer by pressing these two buttons like this, but nothing happened. So I don't know what to do right now. And tomorrow I'm going on a long distance trip, so something has been going wrong with the update to the new 3.0 hardware, apparently. So I called the Tesla emergency number to ask them and see what we could do to solve the situation. I'm here sitting in my car in my garage at home, and I was going now to work, and now I sit down in my car, and the car screen, my Model 3, got completely black. I entered the car, opened the door, and the screen was lighting up for a few seconds, and I started to press the pin code or press something on the screen, and then it got completely black. And nothing is happening. The air condition is like running completely, and I tried to restart the car by pressing those two buttons on the steering wheel, and it was reacting, so the light where my foot is got black, and then nothing more happened, and now I cannot do anything at all with the car. I can enter the car and it stands all the time running the air condition. Even if I leave the car and close the door, it's in the on mood with the air condition on all the time. And I cannot connect the car through the app. The first thing that the Tesla representative wanted me to do was to remove any USB drive that I had connected to the car. So I did that, and then we tried to restart the car again by pressing those two buttons on the steering wheel without any success. Then the representative wanted me to try to put the car in drive mode to see if the parking brake was released, but no success with that either. Now Tesla sent a tow truck and wanted to have the car jump-started by accessing the 12-volt battery in the frunk with a booster, since the expectation was that the 12-volt battery was failing. But first we needed to get into the frunk. Connecting the two cables located in the tow bar bracket hole with 12 volt would open the frunk. Okay. You have between the trunk compartments where you can store your stuff. Now the guy from the towing company connected his booster device to the 12-volt battery and added some extra power, and nothing happened.
the car was still dead. He also checked the level of the battery and it was more than 12 volt. Well, it would be surprising if the 12 volt battery was failing because it was replaced at the service. So now the last option from this Tesla service representative was that it was time to tow the car back to the service center. Since the car's parking brakes was not possible to release, special devices was needed to safely tow the car out from the garage. Another guy with a smaller tower arrived that should do the pulling work out of the garage. This is a really sad day for me, having to see my Tesla Model 3 being towed out from my garage. I never wished to make an episode like this, having to tell you guys this really tragic story. Already before the towing car company arrived, the Tesla representative arranged with a rental car since there was no spare Tesla loaner around. I was asked if I had some special requirements, and my only one was that I would like to have an electric car. The parking brake is only locking the back wheels. This is why they can roll up the car like this onto the tower.
Bra.
Now I had to stop filming because the car rental company was arriving with my rental car that I should have as a replacement for my Tesla Model 3. And my wishes was heard because they were delivering a Mercedes-Benz EQC, a pure electric car. And that I will review in another episode. So, I was kind of lucky I got this failure. I was at home, I was not out in the road on some trip traveling somewhere. It was nice weather. So, if a car breaks down like this, it couldn't have been a better moment. So for that, I am happy. So what is happening with my Tesla Model 3? Well, really, I don't know. It's a long weekend here in Sweden, and the day when the car was towed back to the service center, they called me and said that they have no time slot for today and the car will be staying there over the weekend. I also made my concern about the battery, because the battery level was approximately 50% in the car, and since the fan was running in the car and everything was like on, I was a little bit afraid that the car should be standing there all weekend running out of the full battery and empty and damaging the battery. I don't know if that would be a concern, but I'm sure that I want to give this information to the service center so they can do the right appropriate things to conserve the battery over the weekend. I hope that they have done so. And we will see what is happening, and I will definitely keep you up to date on here on my channel. What is happening now? Now I have this loaner, and I went on this trip with a loaner instead of my Tesla Model 3. And yeah, well, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel, and I will also put some other suggestions of episodes that you can watch. Meanwhile, while you wait for another update what is happening with my Tesla Model 3. Until next time, have a great life.